All right, Tige. So I think we are good to go. Okay, so welcome to everyone, for heeding the call to come to the training. I know that it was short notice. Usually on Wednesdays, we have our team opportunity Zoom. But for today, I thought, you know what? I think it is a good time for us to get a little bit of a revival, because there has been, a little bit of a slowdown. But now that every single person in the team has their box of double red rose, we can start gearing up for the last 3 months of the year because, guys, we are out of time. And I think that it is going to be very important for us to have a game plan, okay? Because as long as we don't have a plan, everything that we are wishing for, from Affluence Global is just a wish, it's just a dream, okay? But for us, to really be able to turn around the last 3 months of the year and to really make it explosive, we need to know the how, okay? So tonight is about answering the how to. Some of us have already been, in the network marketing industry. We already understand the how. But some of us, are a bit new. And I think for even those of us that have been in the industry, it's always good to hear from, a different person that has already, there's a saying in Zulu that says, indlela ibuzwa kwabaphambili, okay? So if I want to go somewhere and walk along a certain path, I need to ask those that are ahead of me, okay? So for me, that is what tonight is about. It's about us really soaking in and absorbing as much as we can on the how to, how to really, really make our journey in Affluence Global and Explosive journey from an individual that has already walked the path and is slightly, much, 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 much ahead of us. Okay. Now, I really want to emphasize something so important. Training is where leaders are built. Training is where leaders are made. We are network marketers. Tonight is about builders. It's about people that are saying, I'm raising my hand. I want to make this work for me financially. Okay. Doctors go to medical school, engineers go to universities, teachers, every person in their respective professions has to undergo a certain amount of training before they can say, right, I am now an expert, I am ready. For us, this is it, okay? Events, training Zooms, this is where we are gearing up, and getting our degrees and getting our qualifications, for this journey that we have chosen in network marketing. Okay, so tonight we have an individual that I respect so much, in the industry. He has over a decade in terms of his journey in network marketing. This is an individual that has literally worked with companies, at a different level than most of us. This is someone that gets approached to open up markets, and right now, he is leading the SADC region in terms of, all the territories and the activities that we are seeing. He's responsible, for opening up new markets and making sure that they are compliant, and business is expanding within the SADC region. He is also a medical doctor by profession. Okay, so nobody understands the product more than he does because he's been there from before Affluence Global and through, the journey of Affluence Global and Double Red Rose. But most importantly, as a well-established and well-seasoned network marketing leader, there's nobody more qualified than to take us through tonight's session. He understands the Affluence Global compensation plan and how to maximize the compensation plan, because I'm all about working hard but also working smart. So tonight we want to hear how can we maximize this compensation plan and really follow a working strategy, that can help us to get to the next level in the last 3 months of the year. Okay, so I would like us You know, can I see in the comments? I just want to see some fire emojis, guys, because I want to see that I'm speaking to the right people. Okay, so can I see some fire emojis? Okay, as we welcome Dr. Justice onto the call. Dr. Justice, are you there? I'm
Thank
not
you,
seeing
thank you,
fire
thank you so
emojis,
much.
so I think I'm the only person who wants to make this money. I don't know. I'm not seeing those fire emojis. All right, there they are.
All right, guys, thank you so much. In fact, tonight I wasn't really prepared, but the way I've been cornered to come here, I don't know what to say, but for me, I'm here to help everyone. I didn't really expect myself to be here tonight because I promised myself that in the month of September, there's going to be some September to remember, and then we're also planning some October 1st. Myself and the co-founder, we're planning some things, we are cooking some things, but for some reason, Bongi has been giving me so much pressure to preach to the people of Eswatini and Lesotho and a few other people across, so please, this tonight's meeting is a meeting that Bongi and Ntabi had cornered me to be here. Okay, let me say this, and I also want to appreciate every single one of you on this call. Please, before I begin to speak, I want every single one of you to get a pen and a notepad. It's very, very important. I want every single one of you to get a pen and a notepad. I want to give some few announcements before I say anything. Please get a pen and a notepad. And when you have your pen and a notepad, right now we are 31 people on this call. Okay, we are 31 people. And I also want to appreciate some of our leaders who are all on this call tonight. I don't want to mention so many names because I can't see many people, but I want to appreciate every one of the leaders who are on the call tonight. You've really done a yeoman's job. All right. So please, if you have a pen and a notepad, just go to the chat button and just type yes. I just want you to type yes if you have your pen and a notepad ready. Please just type yes. Please, if you have a pen and a notepad ready, please type yes. Very important, please. I need every single one of you to be part of this that we are doing tonight. You see, normally, let me share a story with you. I'm an African man, typical Black African man. And if you are in Africa, we love stories, okay? Let me tell you the story about our company. Two gentlemen that God has really blessed that have also been a part of their life decided to start this movement. They said, we have to give back what God has blessed us with, and that is Prince and David. They are people that I love them so much, guys. We talk about everything about life, family, like everything, okay? And so when they started Affluence, they said, Justice, we can't leave you behind. We have to put you at the forefront of affairs. And that's how come we are here. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that I also want you to appreciate is the fact that we are faith-based people. We are people that believe in God. Wherever you are coming from, every creed, every religion, every culture, we embrace people. Okay, so just understand that we are people who love people and we believe in people first before money or any other thing. Now, tonight's meeting is going to be a very wonderful one. It's not going to be a presentation, it's going to be a training. Because, like I said, we are opening new markets. Right now, Lesotho is on the map, Eswatini is on the map. And please listen to me very carefully. I will personally be announcing Lesotho, Eswatini, and Zambia very, very soon. Okay. So for those of you who have people in all these territories, just start putting them together. I will be announcing when they are going to be opened, and it's going to be in the next few days. So please, if you have people in Eswatini, Lesotho, Zambia, we are cooking something for you guys. Start putting your people together. All right. For the team in South Africa, you guys are blessed. Right now, we have an office in South Africa. I would say officially and unofficially. All right. Officially, because the office has not yet been launched, but we have to work. So trainings are going on. Okay. And our dear leader Tanya is there. She's doing wonderful job. I don't know if you guys know her, but she's doing a wonderful job having trainings week after week after week after week. All right. So please contact her and she will really assist you. It's very important because South Africa, you guys are really blessed. There's going to be so many things coming up. And we are cooking something for South Africa as well. All right. So without much I say, let me go straight into my slides because, like I said, it's a training I want to give to every single one of you, especially this is what I call to the new networker. This is what I call to the new networker, all right, to the new networker. Now, I wrote this training about 6.5 years ago, about 6.5 years ago. For those of you who have been in the network marketing space, I was trained by a female, by a lady in the industry, but I've had lots and lots of mentors in my life. I've learned a lot from them. And this is one of the very powerful training. I don't know how Bongi and Intabisen got me here because I decided in September I won't do any Zoom meeting. They made me break my vows tonight. All right. Because this is also another training that I did this training, I think about 2 months ago. I did it about 2 months ago, and it was for the general, everyone. But tonight I'm going to do it in a different way because most people have just joined Affluence. Most people have just joined the business and they need to be trained. So tonight I'm going to give this training to all of you. I'm going to give this training to all of you. Just before we begin, before I go through my slides, I want you to do this. Whatever you think you know, whatever you think you know, just erase it from your mind. All right? Regarding building the business, whatever you think you know, I want you to erase it from your mind before we progress. Now, this is going to be my program content for tonight. To the new networker, what to do, how to build a massive organization, master the skills before showtime. Showtime is about to begin, and I will announce that. And then the techniques and the approach. That's what I'm going to go through tonight, just briefly. I will also talk to you about the 10 by 10 formula. All right, briefly about the 10 by 10 formula. Now, watch this picture very carefully. This is a getting started picture. And I love this picture so much because in the picture is the fastest man on earth. This picture is a picture of the fastest man on earth. For those of you who don't know him, his name is Usain Bolt. He's a Jamaican athlete. Now, when you critically analyze the picture, this person is on a track. He's in a race. All right? This person is in a race, but he is in a race with no one. He is in a race with no one but himself. So all of us, including myself, we are all in a race with ourselves. You are in a race to prove to yourself that you can make it. You are in a race to win. You are not in a race to quit no matter what. And watch this. He is in a gear. He is in a gear. That means you've got to put on a certain uniform, a certain attitude. You have to do that. Put on a certain attitude. And I told you this is for the new networker. Number 2, try to erase everything you think you know in the industry so we can move on. Number 3, he is on a field. He is on a field. So he's so much alert. He's not looking up. He's not looking down. He's not looking to the sides. That means that whatever you are doing, he doesn't care. Whatever someone is doing, he doesn't care. If someone is ranking in the business, he doesn't care. All he cares is for him to win. That's all he cares, is that he win his race. That is the most important thing for him right now. And I want you to picture yourself in this picture. You have joined Affluence Global. Wherever you are joining from, whether you join from Tanzania, whether you join from Zimbabwe, whether you join from South Africa, whether you join from Botswana or Namibia, you are in a race. You are in a race with yourself to change your finances, to make your life better. You are not in this race to prove to anyone but yourself. All right? So these are the 3 things you need to have This is what it takes to be successful. Number one, mindset. You need to develop a certain mindset of attitude, not the mindset of an employee, but a mindset of an entrepreneur. That means you are not going to wait for your upline to tell you that there's a Zoom meeting to join. You are not going to wait for someone to, like, for instance, Bongi has an upline. I don't think she's waiting for her upline to tell her that she should join a Zoom meeting. They gave me so much pressure today that we've got to have this meeting because they've got some new people who are coming into the program and they really need my support. I have no choice. I've got to put them through. You understand what I'm saying? That is the mindset of an entrepreneur. You must take charge of your business. They're taking charge of their business. Every single one of us, the responsibility lies on us. If you don't get out to move, nothing happens. Number two, you must develop a certain skill. And I always talk about the 7 skills. And the 7 skills are the most important set of skills in this world in relation to learning them. And I'm giving you some of the 7 skills. Number one, how to find prospects. It's a skill. You must learn the skill of finding prospects. And very soon, once we open the Zoom meetings again, we're going to teach all these things. How to find prospects, where to find, how do you even know that this person is a prospect? Because not everybody is a prospect. Trust me. Some are just going to be customers. All right. You might register them as, your downlines, but they will never work. All they will do is buy products forever. So you don't waste your energy on such people. Skill number 2, how to invite prospects, which is one of the most important. You must learn the skill of inviting. Number 3, how to present to prospects. It's extremely important. All right. Another skill is how to organize events. All right. Promoting events, if I may put it, promoting events. So all these are part of the 7 skills that you must learn. You must develop these skills yourself. These things, they are your responsibility, not your upline's responsibility, not the company's responsibility. It is your responsibility. Then number 3, strategy. Guys, what I'm going to talk about tonight is number 3, strategy. Okay? You must develop a certain strategy. You see, as I'm talking about you. It's about you. It's about you. Collectively, it's about us. So if it's about us and you don't do your part, we can't make a team. All right. So number 3, you must develop a strategy, a certain strategy to win. And I also have another training. I call it the win mindset. All right, the win formula. Forgive me. I remember this thing was done years ago. I got it from David Imonitia years ago. I think somewhere 2013, when we were still doing a company, way back. I don't want to mention any company name, but you must develop a win mentality, a win formula for strategy. Principle number 1. Now we are moving into another thing altogether, how to build a massive organization. Principle number 1, picture your success. Picture your success. And I want to tell you, guys, listen, you must take notes. Every time somebody is speaking and that person is making more money than you, please listen to me very carefully. Every time somebody is speaking on stage and that person is making more money than you, or you desire to be where that person is, take notes of whatever the person is saying. Take notes of how they move. Take notes of what they say, how they speak, whatever they do, because trust me, if you don't take notes, you will never remember even 15% of what I'm going to say tonight. Because in this industry of network marketing, there are only 3% of people who are making over $100,000 a year. Only 3% of the people are making over $100,000 a year. What happens to the 97%? Does that mean they are not working? No. Does that mean they are not doing everything right? No. Does that mean they are not recruiting? No. The answer is that the 3% are doing all the things that we are all doing, but they are doing it a little bit better and they are putting in a little bit more effort. That's all. All right. So it's all in your imaginations. What do you really want out of this business? You've joined Affluence Global. You are in Lesotho, you are in Eswatini, you want to be part of it. Once the bank account comes out, once the bank details for Eswatini and Lesotho comes out, a lot of people are going to join. But what do you really want out of this business? Picture it. What motivated you to join this business? Listen, guys, I'm telling you this tonight, and I always say this. For me personally, when I saw our compensation plan, after we draw the compensation plan, I told myself, I'm going to make $2 million out of this project. $2 million. I don't know about you. $2 million. That is what I personally want out of this compensation plan. And I want to make that money every single month without fail. So at the time I made $100,000, trust me, I didn't even have any money. Let me say this again. At the time I made $100,000, I didn't have any money because I'm using the money to rebuild. I'm moving, I'm traveling, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I just came back from Lesotho and I just looked my finances and I'm like, wow, just a 4 or 5 day trip and I've spent that much. It tells me that I still have to do more. And I'm picturing myself getting to $2 million. So picture yourself having success. You must have a vivid picture. For instance, if you want to buy a car, what type of car do you want? What color do you want? What make of the car do you want? Because this is the fuel to the success. It's your dream. Make positive confessions. If you've been in some of our trainings, you will hear all the time, we've been telling you, make positive confessions. Very important. Develop your reason why you are doing this business. Develop the reason why. And you see, I said develop because it keeps changing. So you must develop the reason why you are doing this business. You've just started Affluence Global. You don't know anything about the business. You don't know anything. These are the things you need to go through so you can win. Principle number 2, what are you willing to give up in order to get the things that you want? I need you to write this down. What are you willing to give up in order to get the things that you want? Let me tell you my personal story. I used to work in a hospital. I worked from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Almost 7 hours, okay? When I started doing my meetings, I realized that the time I'm doing my meetings is conflicting with the time that I have to be at the hospital. And then I started looking at my salary check. So at the hospital, well, here in Botswana, most of the medical practitioners who are not specialized like myself, they are making around 30 to 45,000 pula, okay, depending on your level, if I may put it. Now, for some of us, we were also earning 55 to 60,000 pula every month. Now, take it if it's in rands, it's about 70,000 rands a month. It's not bad at all. Every single month, 70,000. It can pay some bills around the house. But I want you to go to your calculators. Every single one of you, check your calculators. Check your calculators, every single one of you. In my first week, when we opened the back office in my first week, I signed up 15 business owners straight up. 15 business owners straight up in my first week. So I want you to multiply $280 because I'm a business owner. 15 business owners directly. Multiply 15 business owners by $280. Now I want everybody put the figure in the chat board, put it in rands. Multiply it by 21, put it in rands. I want you to put it in the chat board, chat button right now. I want to see if the people here are with me. $280 multiplied by 15, and I want to tell you a story. $280 multiplied by 15. I want somebody to type it in the chat button right now. Anybody? That is 4,200 US dollars. Now I want you to multiply it by 20, sorry. Multiply that by 20. Multiply that by 20. You will get the figure in rands. I want you to multiply 4,002. That is 84,000 rands. Oh, Tanya is here. Thank you so much. Welcome, Tanya, our dear leader from South Africa. 84,000 rands. That was, please listen, guys, listen. That was my first week referral commission. Please listen, this was only in referral. This was only in referral. Okay. Now remember, there's gonna be team commission, there's gonna be momentum bonus, there's gonna be other bonuses as well. All right. Troy says, yo, Troy, you haven't seen anything yet, my brother. All right. So I had to give up a couple of things. I had to give up a couple of things. Now, let me ask you, is the night in front of the television so important to you? Looking at the fact that you can use that time to join our Zoom meeting, because 8 p.m., we having Zoom meeting at 7 p.m. Tonight's meeting, they said 7 p.m., right? We started at 7 p.m. All right. We started at 7 p.m. 7 p.m., somebody is watching soap opera. Somebody is watching The River. Somebody is watching whatever. All right. But me, at that time, I will be using that time making phone calls. What are you willing to give up in order to get the things that you want? Guys, you've got to give up the night in front of the television. What can you give up for your freedom? Very, very important. What can you give up for your freedom? Sometimes we stay on calls late nights. Late nights. Welcome, Ella. Ella says it's my first time to join Zoom here. Welcome, Ella. After this meeting, please talk to the person who introduced you, okay? What can you give up for your freedom? You will have to give up some negative associations. Ladies and gentlemen, I always tell people, some negative associations. Sometimes I see some young men around, they be playing, how do you call this? They'll be playing the pool table, the snooker and all that. Listen, guys, there's time for everything. There is time for everything. There is time for everything. This time is time for Zoom meeting. I wouldn't go and sit in front of the television. Guys, I'm really tired. Today I had a long day. I wouldn't lie to you. I had a long day. All right. I haven't even touched my phone, I think from 9 a.m. up till now. But when I came home and I saw the messages, I had to make a call, and Bongi and Intervisen was like, please, we need you tonight. And I had no choice. I've got to be here. Guys, so you've got to give up something. Make a clear decision on what you have to give up. Please listen. Make a clear decision on what you have to give up. Write them down. All right. Saturday football. If it's not necessary, maybe you can go to Joburg for Joburg physical meetings on Saturday. You don't have to go watch football. Because I always tell people, watching DSTV at home, you will pay money to watch DSTV. When you can use that money to double up your money. All right. When you can use that to double up your money. Principle number 3, pick up a champion. Guys, this was one of the hardest things for me to do. Pick up a champion. Find someone who has done it and model after the person. Find a mentor. Model your mentor. Associate with positive, excited, and successful people. You've got to associate with such people. Stay away from negative associations. And stay close to the fire, lest you get cold. Guys, stay close to the fire. It's very, very important. Positive associations. Guys, it's extremely important. If you are watching reality shows, I'm telling you, that's a lot of time you are giving away. And time is money. All right. Please, this is extremely important. Positive associations. Get close to excited and successful people. Otherwise, other people might steal your dreams. So find somebody who has done what you want to do and model after the person. Do you do that? Listen to books, read books, listen to tapes, go to business functions. Very important. Very, very important. Now, principle number 4, plan your work and work your plan. Principle number 4, plan your work and work your plan. I'm one person, I believe in notepads and diaries a lot, because as humans as we are, we tend to forget things easily. As humans as we are, we tend to forget things easily. Get a diary. Guys, you've got to diarize your activities. Like for instance, in Joburg office right now, we have meetings going on certain days in the week. You've got to put them in your diary. I check my diary every morning. Every morning. And before I sleep, I write in my diary. John Maxwell said something. He said, the best time to start your week is exactly where it ends. Once the week starts, the new week begins. So if your week is ending on Friday, Monday is ending on Friday night. I've got to diarize my activities for the following week already. Write down your goals and dreams. Well, I'm not going to dwell on this because if you are not careful, you might confuse dreams and goals. They are two different people. Now, look out for who has done it. Follow their systems. Work with your team, guys. One of the things, I'm a firm believer of teamwork. I am a firm believer I believe strongly in teamwork because I've seen it before. I've seen it before. I've done it before. I've experienced it before. Teamwork is very, very beautiful. It's a very good thing, guys. If you are going out, go with 2, 3 people. If you are moving, move with 2, 3 people. You will learn a lot from each other. You will make mistakes. You will learn. You will correct them. You will move on. You will experience it. All right. Now, let me tell you one story. Here, number 7, it says, check out for theory and experience. Get the best advice from the right persons. Let me give you a typical example. So if you want to drive from, let's say from Cape Town to Johannesburg, okay, you want to move from Cape Town to Johannesburg, and then there are 2 people who have journeyed on this trip before. One have driven by themselves, the other was being driven, and you want to drive. The best person you should ask for directions is the one who drove by themselves. That's what you have to do. The best person you should ask for directions is the one who drove by themselves, because the one who drove, they will tell you when you get here, you pass left. When you get there, there's a traffic light. After the traffic light, there's the speed hump. After the speed hump, you go straight and then you use the left lane. That is the person who has been there before by driving, and you are driving. Now, the person who has been there before but was being driven, they will not give you all these experiences. They will only give you theories. And most often we seek advice from people who have not done it before. It might even be your spouse. Honey, I saw this company called Affluence Global. I want to join. What do you think? Oh, babe, you've been doing these things over and over and we haven't seen anything. Guys, ask from the best person who has done it before. Now, how to do it properly. This is the how-to stuff. You see, in our industry, we've got traditional business and we've got network marketing. Traditional business is where you find money, you start your shop or whatever. Network marketing, you don't need a lot of money. You need people. Start with people. People are more important than money. You don't need a lot of money. You need a lot of people to start with. All right. That's the most important. If you get to understand this, and you see, these are the resources. That resource is people. We've got billions and billions and billions of people out there that you can reach out to. Right now, as we speak, the population of South Africa is over 60 million. Unofficially, officially on paper, it's about 55 or so. All right. But unofficially, it's way more than we know. But we don't even have more than 100 people, 100, let me say, we don't even have. That tells you how green the opportunity is, how ripe the opportunity is. It tells you how fresh, how new. There are so many millions and millions and millions of people out there that you can reach out to. For those of you who are joining this meeting from Eswatini and Lesotho, once we open the bank account for people to start signing up, remember, it's a large number of people, but we don't even have 5 people on this call, I believe so. That tells you that there's still a lot of people out there. Now, I want to teach you how to go through the stuff. So, the first thing that you've got to do is to make a list. But you see, the thing is, how do you make a list? Now, I'm showing you finding prospects, all right? I'm putting a lot of things together right now. List building and how to invite. How do you put together a list? The first thing you must understand, and I'm sure all of us have heard this before, don't prejudge. Don't think, oh, this person, they already rich. Oh, this person, they went to school abroad, they wouldn't do this. Oh, this person. Listen, don't prejudge. Because the person you think might not do this is the person that might need it more than you. We've been in this industry where people refuse or they forget to sign up their family members. The next thing they see, someone else have signed their family members. So once you start the business, get your phone. Get your phone. Go everywhere you want to go to. Just get your phone. Go everywhere. Go on social media. Everybody that you know, your former school teachers, all the teachers who taught you while you were in secondary school, your former lecturer, your male friends, your father's friends. You see, one of the people who mentored me is my dad. My dad was a network marketer, so I learned these things from him. And when I started the business, I sat him down. He gave me a list of all his friends. And I didn't care. Those who had money, I even recruited someone who owned a bank in Ghana. I recruited him. All right. Because in my mind, I've been told I shouldn't prejudge. And this person owns a bank in Ghana. Imagine someone who owns a bank. Would you even have the courage, the audacity to go and talk to him? But I recruited the man, and the man gave me a couple of people to go and talk to. You understand? So don't you ever think about the business, about the products. Just make your list, period. Anybody, empty your mind on paper. That's what Eric Worre said. Just empty your mind on the paper. Very important. Now, I'm going to teach you how to do this, okay? So now let's assume that you've got about 200 people. Let's just assume you have about 200 people, okay? Now, you categorize your list, the people that you have, you divide them into 4 different categories. You put them into 4 different categories. Category number 1, people who are influencers. You need them. People who are influencers, they have a lot of followers. So you need them. They are very, very important. Anybody that is an influencer on your list, you put a mark over there. Now, I want you to really, really, really watch this very carefully because this training I'm giving you tonight, I've done it only, I think only once. This is the second time I'm doing it. All right. Online. So say we have James. James is an influencer. We take it. The second category are people who are self-starters. Now, people who are self-starters are people that they might not have money, but they know how to get things together. Let's say, for instance, on Saturday, we have a meeting. You know, self-starters, they will come to you. Do we need chairs? Do we need water for the people? Do we have to get a gazebo? Do we have to get a canopy? Those are self-starters. They are able to put things together. They know how to start programs. They know how to get things going. You need such people. So James is an influencer, but he's not a self-starter. The third category are people who are coachable, trainable, and teachable. Okay, they are CTT. They are coachable, they are teachable, they are trainable. You need such people. So is James such a person? Yes, James is. You take it. Now, the fourth category are people who are financially able to start the business today. So these people might probably be someone who's got a good banking salary. All right. They work at the bank, they've got a good salary. Remember, not everybody who works at the bank has a good salary. I'm only giving you a scenario. All right. Someone who's got a fat salary, somebody you see this person, you know, he's well to do, you know, he commands respect, he can easily pay. You need such people in your business. Now, when I was starting my business, after I categorized my list, those are the first people I went to. And I got 50. In fact, I got more than 15 of them later. Some of them joined. Some of them joined earlier, though. So you categorize your list into 4 different categories. Number 2, John. John is an influencer. He's a self-starter, but he's not coachable, teachable, and trainable. Now, people who are not coachable, teachable, and trainable, they've got their own attitude. All right. And then John is not financially able to start the business today. Then you move to Emmanuel. Emmanuel falls into all the categories. He's an influencer. People respect him. People follow him. He's got lots of followers on social media. He's my friend. I put his name there. He's a self-starter. He knows how to get things going. Emmanuel alone can even organize an event on his own. Number 3, Emmanuel is coachable, teachable, and trainable. That means Emmanuel respects me. He knows me. If I tell him, bro, can we go this place next week for a meeting? He will follow me. He's coachable, he's trainable, he's teachable. Emmanuel has also gotten, he has the financial muscle. Financially, he's able to start today. Emmanuel is that person When I sign him up, he will ask me, but Doc, what package did you start with? And I tell Emmanuel, I started with a business owner. The next thing Emmanuel says, well, I want that package too. That is a person who is financially able to start today. All right. And then Peter. Peter is not an influencer. Peter is not a self-starter, but Peter is coachable, teachable, and trainable. These are the people who respect you. They know you. They believe in you. Anything you tell them to do, they can do it. I can even tell Peter, Peter, can you go pick my kids after school for me, please? When it's 3 p.m., come get my car from the office. Peter will do it. So Peter is coachable, he's teachable, and he's trainable. All right. You need such people in your team because such people, you can raise them, you can mentor them as you move along. So they can also become good leaders. And then Peter has got the financial muscle. All right. Then we move to Steven. Steven is not an influencer. He doesn't have lots of followers. People don't even know him. He's a quiet type. He's shy, but he's a self-starter. He's got brains. He can, put something together like Napoleon. He can put, couple of stuff together. He's not coachable. Peter has got his own attitude, but Peter has got, Steven has got some money. So guys, you follow the trend. This is how you build a list. After building your list, you must categorize your list. Now, why do you categorize your list? So that you can start calling the people that have the financial muscle first. You don't just put all the list together and then no, you don't do that. You've got to categorize the list. All right. And I always do this. It's very, very important, guys. It's extremely important. Okay. One of these days, after most of the setups are done, I think I'm going to take my time. I've been mandated by the company also to move around countries to countries, and I'll be doing this from South Africa, Botswana, Namibia, Malawi, Eswatini, Lesotho. Be giving all these trainings. I'll be there physically, and I wouldn't rush because of Zoom, the time and everything. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do, you have about 200 names in your notepad. You have categorized your list. The next thing you are going to do is to make phone calls to these people. Okay. Now, please listen to me. The phone calls you are going to make, you are going to call these people not to recruit them. Please, please. We don't make phone calls to recruit people on the phone unless you've got all the energy, unless you've got all the attitude, the right attitude, unless you have all the experience, all the answers. Otherwise, I never make phone call to recruit anyone on the phone. Okay, so we're moving into the invitation process right now. For you to make a phone call, please listen. Number one, you need posture. Guys, posture is like a 3-hour topic. It's posture. Posture alone is like a 3-hour topic. Posture simply means that you don't care whether the person you are going to call will join your business or not. That is posture. You don't care whether the person you are going to call will join your business or not. Posture also means that before you make the phone call, you are not lying in your sofa, relaxing in your sofa, and you are calling. Because I've had people who tried to do that to me, and I converted them into joining my business. They were actually calling me on phone, recruiting me into their business. At the end of the day, I converted them into joining my business. They didn't have posture. And if you don't have all the confidence and you are going to recruit a top leader, quote and unquote, you will end up being recruited into his company. All right, so you must have posture. Posture also means that at the time you are making the phone call, you don't have a lot of kids around making noise and all that. Because in network marketing, please listen, in this industry, I call it a relationship business. In this industry, 1 + 1 is not equal to 2. 1 + 1 is equal to 11. If I'm 1 and I bring another 1, that 1 I'm bringing is not just one person, but it's all the people that person knows that I'm bringing on board. You must have this in your mind. That is proper posture. So before I make a phone call, I know this is a diamond I have to smite very, very well. I'm not going to miss it before I make a phone call. Now let's move into the phone call process. Guys, forgive me if I'm rushing through because of time, okay? So you must have a purpose. In making phone calls, you must have a purpose. Your purpose is to collect a decision. We are all decision collectors. Your purpose in making phone call is to collect a decision. You're not making phone calls to recruit, but to collect a decision. The decision is either yes or no. Can you make it to my Zoom meeting tonight? Yes. Can you make it to my Saturday meeting? No. That's all you need. Yes or no. Troy, can you make it to my Zoom meeting tonight? Yes. Troy, can you make it to my Zoom meeting tomorrow evening? No. I'll try. Doc, maybe. I don't want that. A try, a maybe. I'll see if my time will permit. I don't want that. I need a definite yes or a definite no. That is your purpose. Make sure you get an answer. Because if you are making 10 phone calls and everybody's going to tell you, I'll try, maybe, you've lost all of them. All right? Get a definite decision. Your formula in making phone calls. That's what I've taught you, your formula. Now, the formula is this. I want everybody to write this down. Number one, before you make phone call, once you put the call through, you must be in a hurry. Once you put the call through, you must be in a hurry. And I'm going to teach you how to make phone calls, but not tonight, please. I know they would want to teach me that, make me teach the how to, but not tonight, all right? So let's move your reason, your why. Now, because of timing, I would want to move to the next 30 days of your life. Okay, the next 30 days. Because right now, what I want to do, I want to make sure that how many of us are on this call tonight? We are 45 people. I want to make sure that we have 45 people who are moving into Sapphire before the end of the month. All right, before the next 30 days, if I may say. Before the next 30 days, I want to make sure we have 45 people who are Sapphires. Now, I want to leave you with these quotes before we move on. And I've lived with this quote for so many years. I've lived with this quote for so many years. It says, the heights at which great men reached and kept were not attained by a sudden flight, but while their companions slept, they were toiling upwards step by step throughout the night. Okay, I've lived with this quote for so many years, and I love this quote so much. So much. It means a lot to me. Okay, now watch this. I want everybody to have a game plan. Here it says plan your work and work your plan. I want everybody, if you have time, I want you to draw this chart, and I probably may send this chart to the groups, to all the platforms actually. From 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Guys, listen. From 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Monday to Friday, what are you doing with your time? One of my mentors in the UK, Alexander Barcroft told me, Justice, you need to measure your time as 1 hour is equal to $100. Man, that man was really on my neck. And I was still a young man coming up in the business. He says, measure your time. 1 hour is equal to $100. So 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., that's 1 hour. How much have you made? 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., another 1 hour. How much have you made? 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., another 1 hour. How much have you made? 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., how much? Like every single hour, you've got to measure it equivalent to $100. So there are certain phone calls I won't be on. I won't waste my time on certain phone calls. All right? Extremely important. Because my time right now is to make it in life. I've got a lot of things I want to achieve. And this is the prime time with the right vehicle, which is Affluence Global. So from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you must have daily activities. Talk to 4 people minimum. Talk to 4 people minimum about your business each day, every single day. Talk to 4 people every single day. Every single day of your life. Don't forget this. Every single day of your life. Talk to 4 people every single day. Don't you forget that ever in your life. Minimum, before you sleep, make sure you achieve this. Every single day of your life, make sure you achieve this. every single day of your life. Now, this is the action plan. So Monday, I'm gonna talk to 4 people. Tuesday, I'm gonna talk to 4 people. Wednesday, I've got to talk to 4 people. Thursday, Friday. So in 1 week, you've spoken to 20 people. In 1 week, 5 days, you've spoken to 20 people. Now let's take out Saturday and Sunday. They probably might be weddings, anniversaries, funerals, whatever. We all have certain activities in our life. Life must go on, right? So let's take Saturday and Sunday. Sunday might probably be family time, like some people call it. Okay. So from Monday to Friday, you've spoken to 20 new people. 20 new people. So week one, we are doing a 30-day game plan, right? Week 1, 4 people times 5 days is equal to 20 people per week. You've spoken to 20 people. Every day, 4 people, every day, 4 people by 5 days. That means you alone, you did this alone all by yourself. You've spoken to 20 people. That is 20 exposures per week. Guys, let me tell you, most companies don't teach these things that I'm teaching you. And these are not just for network marketing, but these are life experiences that I'm teaching you, right? So every single day you speak to 4 people. By 5 days, you did this all by yourself. Now, I want to ask a question. And I need the answer in the chat box. If you have spoken to 20 people within 1 week, how many people would you have been able to sign up in 1 week? I need the answers in the chat button right now. If you have spoken to 4 people per day by 5 days, that means you've spoken to 20 people. You invited them to listen to the program, you met them one-on-one, whatever you did, you've managed to speak to 20 people in 1 week in a row. I want the answers in the chat button. How many people do you think you would have signed up? Now, someone says 20. Wow, 20 by 20. Someone says 6. Troy says, no, man, Troy, come on. Someone says 20%. Mommy says 10. Mama Wesley says 8. Okay. Kanya says Kanya says 4. Okay. All right. So this is your game plan, guys. I'm giving this game plan to every single one of you on this call tonight. If you have spoken to 4 people every single day, Monday you spoke to 4 people, Tuesday you speak to 4 people, Wednesday you speak to 4 people, every single day you speak to 4 people, every single day you talk to 4 people, every single day. By 5 days, you would have spoken to 20 people. All right. And you did this all by yourself, you alone. I want you to get this concept right. You alone, you did this all by yourself. How many people do you think you would have signed up after 1 week? Now, we are going to repeat this process week after week after week after week between the month of September and October. I've told you September is a September to remember. October, we're going to have an Oktoberfest. Okay, so repeat this process week after week after week within the months of September and October. Now, this is what's going to happen in your life. For the 4 weeks ahead, that's for the next 30 days, the game plan for the next 30 days, yeah? For the next 30 days. For the next 30 days, the game plan for the next 30 days. Week 1, 20 new people. That is 4 exposures per day. Week 2, 20 new people, 4 exposures per day. Week 3, 20 new people. Week 4, 20 new people. This is 80 people. So if you don't have a list, you can't achieve this. Now remember, the people you speak to, they've got to give you referrals. Because sometimes you talk to someone, they have to be able to give you have to ask for referral. Who do you know who will benefit from this? Who do you know that you think might want this? Who do you know that will need this program? You've got to ask questions, get referrals. Now, there's a slow and painful method, and there's a fast and painful method. You've got to choose your pain because both there is pain. I've told you, in both methods, there is pain. We've got a slow and painful method, and we've got a fast and painful method. Now watch this. Now I'm moving silkily into the real deal. So what we need to do is this. At the end of the day, we are building a 10 by 10 strategy. Okay, now the 10 by 10 strategy says you've got to balance your team. On your left leg, you must have 5 direct signups. On your right leg, you must have your own 5 direct signups. That means you've got to sponsor 10 directs. 5 on your left, 5 on your right. Remember, we're dealing with a binary system here. So help all your 10 team members. You've been able to sign up your first 10, and every head must have their 10. I need my 10 directs. You need your 10 directs. Every one of us on this call, we all need our 10 directs. All of us, we need our 10 directs. So help all your 10 team members to duplicate the time. All the people that you've brought into the business, your 10 directs. Listen, the word is help. Help. You must help them. I didn't say do it for them, but help them, support them. What you did to achieve it, teach them the same thing so they can also achieve it. That is teamwork. So you are spending 2 hours daily, and all your 10 team members are also doing 2 hours daily. I'm saying 2 hours daily because I've told you you can just talk to 4 people only. Talking to 4 people, you don't need all the hours in the day. Just 2 hours alone can do this. Just 2 hours alone can do this. 2 hours daily multiplied by 10 team members. You have your own 10 directs. If every one of them is doing 2 hours, that means that the team is doing 20 hours each day. Now, this is where I always tell people that you've got more than 24 hours and they don't understand. Because if all your 10 people, every one of them is doing 2 hours, 2 hours, it means that every one of them is talking to 4 people, guys. 4 people per day, 10 of us, me and my 10 directs, you and your 10 directs, every single day, they are talking to 4 people, all right? 10 people that you have brought into the business. All the 10 people, every day, they are talking to 4 people per day. That means on Monday, please watch my cursor, okay? Please follow my cursor. On Monday, you have 10 people talking to 4 people. That is 40 new exposures. 40 new people are listening to the opportunity. Now, you are not the person talking to all the 40 people. No. You are not the person talking to all the 40 people, but the 10 people that you have brought into the business, every one of them is talking to 4 people in a day. So on Monday, like today, for instance, today is what, Wednesday, right? So today, if you have 10 people and everybody is talking to 4 people, you have 10 people. Let me see. Who do we have here? Bongi is talking to 4 people. Adonia is talking to 4 people. Who else is here? Beauty is talking to 4 people. Chiesa is talking to 4 people. Ella is talking to people. Chapanduka Marietta is talking to 4 people. Finance Queen is talking to 4 people. Harry is talking to 4 people. Kanyo is talking to 4 people. Hoiseone is talking to 4 people. Who else? iPhone is talking to 4 people. Moleboheng is talking to 4 people. Mpilo Mami Nopu Obed Peggy is talking to 4 people. Pasha is talking to Placidis is talking to 4 people. Salome is talking to 4 people. Every one of us, Shilet, Sibongile, Stubuluza, Tanya, Troy, Trizal Helen, Tata Bumede, Virginia, everybody is talking to 4 people per day. So today, if we are 49 people on this call today, it means tomorrow, Thursday, we must do 49 people talking to 4 people tomorrow. I want you to give me the figure in a day. Give me the figure in a day. Let me see from my calculator. 49 people. Everybody is talking to 4 people. Everybody is inviting 4 people to listen to our opportunity. We are 49 on this call. If we are talking to 4 people tomorrow, that means 49 times 4. We're going to have 196 people hearing about the project we are doing. 196 people. Thank you, Salome. Guys, are you following it? Now, tomorrow is Thursday. All right. On Friday, we're going to have the same number of people listening to our opportunity. Then we begin again on Monday. All of us, now we are 50 people. All right. Welcome, whoever that's just joined. Welcome. This is great to be you. It's great to be here with us. Next week, Monday, all of us 50 people, we are talking to 4 people. On Monday, on Tuesday, all of us 50 people. Each one of us is talking to 4 people. On Wednesday, all of us 50 people, we're talking to 4 people. That means every single day, 200 new people are going to listen to our opportunity. Guys, let me tell you, if we do this for the next 30 days, the team commission, the referral bonus, the momentum bonus, and at the end of the month, the unit level, the momentum, all the bonuses are, your bank account will thank you. So you see, if I can do it alone, we wouldn't be here. If you can do it alone, you wouldn't be here. It's a team effort, and I believe in teamwork. When you look down on this slide, it says the art of duplication. Guys, I always believe in building deep down, not just building wide. That is my firm belief. Build deep down. In 2016, I started a project in June 2015. Okay. I stopped the project in 2017. I joined, well, I call it project. I joined a network marketing company 2015. 2017, I stopped. That was when I stopped doing network marketing, 2017 until Affluent. So in 2017, I had built a consistent business where in my team, because of the duplication I taught them, looking at the compensation plan, everybody in that company who was in my team, even up till now, they still call to thank me. Every single one of them were making at least minimum of $20,000 every single month because of the way we duplicated the team. So if you can't duplicate and build deep down, trust me, you don't have a team. So it's always good to build deep down than to build wide, okay? Now, when I say build wide, what I mean is at some point in time, one person, people are able we've got great recruiters. One person can recruit 90 people. One person can recruit 150 people. But trust me, in that company, me personally, the highest I recruited was 9 people. The highest I recruited was 9 people because you needed 7 managers. Well, in that compensation plan, you needed, we have ranks like manager, senior manager, I think it was gold, executive, diamond, whatever. You needed 7 managers to be the top highest rank. Okay. And then for you to become, I think it was diamond, you need 7 managers to be diamond. So if you need 7 managers, I recruited only 9 people. And out of the 9 people, I built massively with the 7 because trust me, not everybody will win with you. Some will leave the business along the road. All right. So with that project, I needed 7 managers. Guys, I won't leave you until I see you get to diamond. That was me. So we moved. I traveled everywhere, guys. And the interesting thing about the way I built my business also is that sometimes even here in Affluence, you realize that some of the downlines are making money and they are happy weekly, $900, weekly $700, and I will be getting my 300, 500 here and there, but I'm building a strategy that some people don't understand. By the time I got to diamond, most of them were still gold executives. They had reached diamond and they didn't understand how. I was building people. And people build the business. So when I got the strategy, I noticed that with Affluence, looking at the type of compensation that we have, guys, you need a strategy. Monday, we're talking to these people. Tuesday, everybody is doing something. With this, results is guaranteed. So in your sponsor level, we're building a 10 by 10 system in your sponsor level. And I want to share the 10 by 10 slide quickly so that you see how powerful that system is. In our strategy, what we do is we're building a 10 by 10. That is the strategy we are using. That is the strategy. Now, before I talk about 10 by 10, I want to explain something before we move on. Before I talk about the 10 by 10, please, if you can see my slides, I'm sharing a new slide, okay? If you can see my slide, please drop 787. 7 is God's perfect number. If you can see my new slide, this is the 10 by 10 strategy. How to earn over 5 million rands every month only on Unilevel. Great. Guys, because of time, I'm going to do this in the next 30 minutes and we shall call it a good evening. Great. So the 10 by 10 strategy, I've already given you a brief of the game plan. Okay, please forgive me. It was just brief because of time. So the 10 by 10 strategy is simple. Number one, you must understand this. We've got the most powerful product. Guys, this product is so good. And even before we launched the product, please listen. Before we brought this double red rose out, we put the product at the office, at our headquarters in Ghana. Okay. And all of us, we surrounded the product with prayers. We prayed that whoever touches the product, as long as this product goes into your body, whatever that is not good in your system should be flushed out. That was the prayer. So some of the testimonies that we are hearing, guys, I'm telling you, we are not surprised. We are not surprised because we know that God's hand is involved. We know that God's hand is involved. That was what we did. And we've got a prayer group that are praying every single day without fail. They pray 12 in the afternoon, 12 at dawn, even up till now. They pray for the product, they pray for the compensation plan. They even pray that those who do the business will make money. They pray for the leadership and everything. Now watch this. We've got the most powerful product. You find 15 of these sachets in the product, all right? It solves so many conditions. Excellent for a lot of conditions. We can talk right from kidney, osteoporosis, tuberculosis, allergic reactions, cholesterol, high cholesterol levels. It's anti-aging, it's antioxidants. It helps with breast disorders, weight management, arthritis, nervous disorders, diabetes, and it's highly anti-inflammatory. Okay, so rule number one, just sign up. Just sign up. That's all, guys. Just sign up. These are the packages. These packages, we are going to use them for Eswatini and Lesotho as well because their currency is the same as the rand. And then rule number two, share the health benefits of double red rose. Guys, the products are so good. They are just so good by God's grace. You can't ignore it. All right. Rule number three, reach out to 10 new people or customers each month. Each month. And I want to say this. With this 10 by 10 we are doing, please listen, it's a strategy. So you must really understand the strategy. It's not just getting 10 people. Please, there are dynamics to it. There are really dynamics to it. That's why sometimes a lot of people, they think they know, but you know, I just watch it. There are strategies, there are dynamics to it. And then remember, we are building a binary and a Unilevel system. Okay, binary means two. So the people you are bringing, you decide to put some on the left, some on the right. I've already told you it's 5 on the left, 5 on the right. Make sure it's balanced. And then with a Unilevel, everybody in your genealogy up to 10 levels deep. That's how the system structures and pays. So as members, please note, as members, you need to understand this. Every single box of double red rose that you repurchase attracts 10 PV. The PV means personal volume. So if you buy 2 boxes in a month, you bought 20 PV. If you bought 5 boxes in a month, you bought 50 PV. Now, every single PV goes into the Unilevel. Every PV from your downline genealogy, I normally refrain from using the word downline, okay? I would rather say from your business partners, down through your genealogy, all your business partners, every single repurchase attracts 10 PV and it goes into the Unilevel system. All right. Now, this is the Unilevel. So the people you have personally brought into the business, they are your level 1. Their people are your level 2. Their people's people are your, it goes deep, 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 up to 10 levels deep. All right. Now, on level 1, the company says all the PVs, that is the repurchase, all the PVs they've done in level 1, at the end of the month, the system pays you 9%. Level 2, 7%. Level 3, 4, 5 is 5%. Level 6 is 2%. From level 7 to 10 is 1% each. So watch this, guys. This is the real deal. Please, please, I'm begging you, I'm on my knees. We are 51 people on this call, including myself. Whatever I've told you tonight, if you didn't understand it, or even if you don't like me, please, I'm begging you, try and understand only this part for me. Please, I'm begging you. Even if you don't like me, even if you didn't understand anything I said, please try and understand this part for me. I'm begging you, please. Now, rule number one, please listen. And if you need my help, personally, if you need my help, I'm going to sacrifice my time and meet you one-on-one to teach you and for you to understand this part. Please listen. Sponsor level 1, please follow my cursor, okay? Follow my cursor. Sponsor level 1, you need your own 10 directs. You need to sign up 10 direct people. And I've taught you how to build the list. You know, the only thing I didn't teach you is what to say, but I'll teach you that later on. Rule number 1, sponsor level 1. Make sure you have your own 10 people, your own personally sponsored 10 people, your own direct 10 people. So every head must have their 10. Every head must have their 10. All right. So Bongi must have your 10. Beauty must have your 10. Who else? Troy must have your 10. Virginia must have your 10. Vita must have your 10. Sibonelle must have your 10. Teresa Helen, Kata, you need your 10. Mpofu must have your 10. Stubulula must. Everybody must have your own 10 directs that you have signed up. Very, very important. All right. Roger Miller, you need your own 10. Regina Ndarazi, you need your 10. All right. Some of the names I can't pronounce. Priscilla M, you need your 10. PY, you need your 10. Pasha Zulu, you need your 10. Peggy, you need your own 10 people. You must recruit your own 10 people. Every single one of you. Please, you need your Molly. I see Molly 2, Mole Boheng, Maria, you need your 10. Mama Wezi, you need your Loveness, you need your 10. Lipolelo, Kanyo, I want to see your 10. Kanyo, I want to see your 10. Innocent, you need your 10. Hoiseone, you need your Finance Queen, you need your 10. Everybody, you need your own 10. Okay? Now, once you have your 10, please listen very carefully. Once you have your 10, it is no more about you. About you. Once you have your 10, it is no more about you. All right? It is no more about you. Now it is about your people. You need to support your people. So every single one of your 10, they must also have their own 10. Every one of your 10, they must also have their own 10. Then that means your business has shifted to level 2. Remember, in uni level, the system pays up to 10 levels deep. Now, level 3, now you have 100 people. Level 3, all the 100 people, every one of us must have their 10 people. That means 1,000 new people. Level 4, all the 1,000 people, every one of them must have their own 10. That is 10,000 on level 4. Level 5, every one of the 10,000 people must have their 10 people. That is 100,000 people. Now, by the time your business gets to level 5, you have 100,000 new people. Ask yourself, how many people did you bring? You only brought 10. But see how your business has duplicated massively. Massively. Guys, massively. Massively. Okay, this is the structure. This is the structure, the 10 by 10. And I call this the triple S. It's a system, it's a structure, it's a strategy. Now, here is the strategy. The strategy is that regardless of the package you started with, we are all of us, guys, all of us, we are buying 10 boxes every month. Please listen. The good thing with this company is that the more you buy, the lesser you pay. That's the good thing about this business. The more you buy, the lesser you pay. So level 1, if I have my 10 and my 10 is buying 10 boxes, each box is 10 PV. It means everyone is doing 100 PV multiplied by 10 people. That's 1,000 PV. So the company says we will pay you 9% out of level 1's 1,000 PV. That's 1,800 Rand. This is your unit level for level 1 in the first month. Now, level 2, you have 10,000 PVs being generated by the 100 people. Because remember, every one of us in the business, all of us, we are buying 10 boxes every month. So level 2, if you have 100 people doing 100 PVs, that's 10,000 PVs. That's 7% for you. That is 14,000 rands. Level 3, 5% gives you 100,000 rands. Level 4, 5% again gives you 1 million rand. Guys, level 5, it's 10 million rands. Please listen. All this put together in 1 month, it means you are going home with 11.115,800 million rands. Guys, I'm telling you, this is where my life is. This is where my life is. So people are recruiting and people are dwelling on team commission. Guys, team commission comes only once. This is the real deal. This is the real deal, because if I'm making 11 million rands, guys, everything. So September ending 11 million rands, October ending 11 million rands, December ending 11 million rands, January ending 11 million rands. Guys, who would want to be my friend, please? I'm making 11 million rands every month. Who would want to be my friend? You understand? So, the other time I was telling some friends that I need to find out the price of the new private jet that I want to buy. And they were laughing at me. They didn't understand. They didn't. They didn't. Guys, let me tell you, guys, today, I had a meeting with the SRC president of the University of Botswana today. The SRC president of University of Botswana. And he tells me he already has his first 10. So he's going to open up the congregation. Every one of his 10 is bringing 10. Now, they want to use 6 weeks to build up to level 6. So every week, everybody bring your 10. They are going to do it week after week. They say they can't wait month. They can't wait month after month after month. And the interesting part of it is, oh, Salome says she wants to be my friend. So the interesting part of it is, please listen. At the university, that is where you find influence, a lot of influence. So it's going to move like wildfire. It's going to move like wildfire, guys. It's going to be crazy. If you are on this call tonight, Tanya says, just plug in. Thank you. If you are on this call tonight and you are still thinking, is this real? Is this real? Can this really be real? Guys, numbers don't lie. We might not have made this money yet. But just look at the figures and tell me which figure did we not do the addition right? Now I'm gonna give you something briefly, then we shall call it a good evening, okay? So this is just the uni level. Now, the company says that your level 1 people, please listen. Your level 1 people, okay? Please listen. The company says that any money they make on their uni level, your level 1 people, please listen very carefully. Please, I'm begging you. The company says any money they are making on their uni level, okay? You, the direct upline, they will give you 15%. That is the uni level check match. Everybody that you have brought into the business, okay? The company says the money they are making in their uni level, the company says, we will pay you. Now, the interesting part about our uni level is that you don't need to rank. Your people don't need to rank. It's raw. Once you start the business, it's coming. So right now, if Beauty is my direct downline, please listen. This is where I'm telling you that I'm not going to forgive anybody on this call tonight. I won't forgive you until I see you making money. I'm not going to leave you. Okay? So listen. I'm going to make sure that all the people on this call, I'm going to take you as my own direct. And I'm going to make sure you make 10 million rands every month. Okay, I'm going to make sure you make 10 million rands every month. So if you're making 10 million rands every month, and there are 10 of those people, 10 million rands every month, and there are 10 of those people, what is 10 million times 10? Guys, I need us to do some math here. Because I want to move to the next slide, but I want you to understand something here. Please, I need everybody to pay attention, okay? If all your direct downlines are making 10 million rands, okay, and you have 10 people, if all your direct downlines are making 10 million rands and you have 10 people, what is 10 million times 10? That is 100 million. And the company says on level 1, we will give you 15% of 100 million. 15% of 100 million rands. That means you are going home with 15 million rands only on level 1. Only on level 1. Now, please look at this slide. We want to end tonight with this slide, guys. This is the uni-level check match. This is the uni-level check match. The uni-level check match says on level 1, you will earn 15% of your direct uni-level commission. Level 2, you will earn 10% on your level 2, or your level 2. The 100 people, remember, level 1, you have 10 people. Level 2, you have 100 people. So if 100 people, everybody is making 10 million rands, and you are earning 10% of it, calculate it. 5 levels, guys, 30 million rands. Guys, listen, this is not a joke. Telling you, when I did my math, after we draw this comp plan, I started doing my math, calculating strategies. After 4 months in February, when I came out with this structure, I told myself, I won't talk about the companies. I don't need all the 10 ways to pay. I don't need it. All I need is for people to understand the uni level, period. Bongi, you asked me to train your people for you, that you got new people tonight. This is how far the Lord has brought us. I don't think I would want to talk again. I didn't want to do this meeting tonight, but you guys forced me so much. And tonight, I believe I've done justice to the job. Please, if you're on this call and you are waiting to see people make money, by the time you want to join, we are making 30 million rands a month. I'm telling you. Because right now, for me, right now, this is my life. I don't know about you, but this is my life. I've traveled to more than half of the earth. I've been with network marketing companies. I've been a top level distributor. I've helped companies to set up. I've learned a lot about the industry. But when we started Affluence Global, all I told God was, please, I just need 2 million US dollars a month. And one of my prayers that I still pray is anybody who is closer to me, anybody, I told God, and every day I pray this prayer, anybody who is closer to me, my prayer is that even if you are broke, even if you are broke like broke, you don't have money, you should be having 200,000 rands lying somewhere. Even if you are broke, you should be having 200,000 rands. That has been my prayer. That anybody that gets close to me in this business, even if you are broke, you should be having 200,000 rands. All right. So tonight you've heard it all for yourself. Guys, please listen. There are trainings going on at our Johannesburg office. You can't be left out. You can't be left out. All right. You can't be left out. We are cooking a lot of things. And very soon, we are going to start our Zoom meetings and physical trainings again. Please, after tonight, talk to the person who invited you. After tonight, talk to the person who invited you. Don't waste time. Don't waste time. Go to Ghana, the country of my birth. Students are using their accommodation money to sign up. Students, how much more we adults? Guys, it's no more a joke. It's reality. Thank you so much. Bongi, you can take over. Have a blessed evening, guys.
Yeah, the only problem I'm having right now is I have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, and I don't know if I'm even going to get any sleep. So you've created a problem here, Dr. Justice, because after that training, honestly, I don't know how any of us can sleep comfortably without putting a plan on paper before we go to bed. So thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me and Ntabi to bend your hand a little bit and, gracing us with your presence. I know that you could have been anywhere else tonight. You are an extremely busy individual, but you dedicated this 1.5 hours, to pouring yourself out to us. So we truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Now, business partners, one of the things I have learned about knowledge is that knowledge is not power. It's the application of knowledge that is power. So it doesn't matter how many training sessions, we can sit on for Affluence Global. It doesn't matter how many training sessions Dr. Justice can host for us. We have to apply, 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 apply. And he spoke about something that is very important with the 10 by 10, the power of duplication. And I think I really want to emphasize that duplicating does not end with just duplicating the numbers, okay? We need to also focus on duplicating competence, all right? Now, that is what we are going to work on in the next couple of days. Dr. Justice has done his part. The next Zoom meeting that I will be hosting with you is how do we now duplicate competence within our teams, okay? Making sure that every single person that is coming on board into Affluence Global understand what they need to do. What is the business about? What is the product? What is the compensation plan? How do they maximize on it? How do they get started? Okay, so that is what we will be focusing on in the next Zoom that I will be hosting for the team, really working on duplicating a system. One of my mentors used to say the word system stands for the acronym saving yourself some time, energy, and money. So that is what I want us to duplicate in the next 90 days, because on Sunday, we will be launching a 90-day game plan, okay? So with that 90-day game plan, I will be sharing a system and some tools that we will duplicate within our team to make sure that we're not just focusing on the numbers, but we're focusing on members and leaders that actually know how to do this business and to do it properly. All right. With that said, thank you so much. But I cannot close this Zoom without hearing from one person, my right-hand woman, my sister, my business partner, Pastor Ntabi. I cannot close a Zoom without hearing from you, even if it's just 30 seconds. I need that vavavoom before I shut this Zoom down. Pastor Ntabi, are you there? I'm unmuting you.
My dear sister, Dr. Justice says, even when you are broke, you should be having 200K. Hey. We received that, and you have confirmed something when you said no matter how many trainings we can attend, but if we don't apply, it will all be in vain. So we are praying for the grace to do that which we have heard. Somebody yesterday said you can bring a donkey to the river. If the donkey does not want to drink the water, it will not drink. No one can ever force us. But ladies and gentlemen, here is an opportunity laid on our table. Here is an opportunity very affordable. I'm actually thinking, if those university students can actually say 10, one student says 10, and their 10 says 10, I'm busy thinking, oh Lord, which 10? Where do I go? I'm going to go to that school. I'm going to go to that hospital. I'm going to go to church. I'm going to get my 10, and I'm going to translate the same to them to get their 10. I am telling you, children of God, we are here to make it together, provided we take the first step. Otherwise, thank you so much. I can't wait for our strategy. I can't wait for the next Zoom session where we will be serious, bringing our heads together to discuss how are we going to do how, because we are going to have to hold each other's hands, run with each other, break the barriers, break the walls, break pride, break excuses, break anything that want to stand before us. So thank you so much, Dr. Justice. Bongi, thank you so much. I salute you, my leader. Bless you.
All right. Thank you, and have a blessed night, leaders. And Thank you to all the leaders that also joined our Zoom. You are more than welcome. I will be sharing the recording for the other teams as well. Other than that, have a blessed night. Have a blessed night.